Here's a hot take. You can be anti-immigration.
Wait, I'm not done.
You can be anti-immigration if you're also against exploiting the resources and labor of other countries. You don't want immigrants from the Middle East? Okay, but no more Middle Eastern oil for you, because Middle Eastern wars are often a byproduct of oil, so if you don't want the refugees that result from those wars, you shouldn't benefit from those resources. You don't want immigrants from Africa? Okay, but no more smartphones or electronics that use resources like cobalt mined with borderline slave labor conditions in that region of the world. You don't want immigrants from South Asia? Okay, but you can't buy clothes in, say, Bangladeshi sweatshops where people burn alive because their employers don't respect safety codes. You shouldn't be able to benefit from most of the world living in misery while also shutting the door to people who come from that misery trying to enjoy some of those benefits too. Western countries, for the most part, make sure that many of these countries stay poor and unregulated so they can have their corporations exploit those resources and workers on the cheap. Because otherwise, the stuff that we buy might get a bit more expensive, and that would harm our quality of life. Many of these people, even the ones that aren't war refugees, are often fleeing slave labor conditions that we help maintain, or dictatorships that Western countries put in place, or wars that we caused for resources we exploit. Our position as first world countries in Europe and North America is built and relies entirely on the misery of poor people, and this is key, far away. And when a few of those poor peoples try to come to rich countries, we treat them like the plague because even though we benefit from their poverty, we despise them for being poor while wanting a better life. So even if you are slightly racist and you think that having immigrants in your country is overall a bad thing, even if you think that it makes some neighborhoods less safe and causes a marginal increase in crime, that should be seen as a small price to pay compared to all the benefits you get from the misery on the other side of the world that is making people want to come here. So you know what? If some Western countries want to close their borders, that's okay. But those countries should have to go back to the Stone Age economically because that's where that mentality belongs.